want to share with you what am I cooking today. Something nice and warm for the stomach. So I decided to cook beef stew for the children for dinner. So beef stew is a dish that is super easy to cook. Let me just introduce you to what I have here. Let me turn the camera around so you can see the preparation. Okay. As you know, I feed a village. I have 3 teenage children, 2 boys, always hungry. So I feed a village most of the time. So I usually prepare a lot more. And beef stew is something you can cook like the night before and put it in the slow cooker so that you can keep it the next day for dinner and lunch and dinner. So it's like for working mothers, if you're really busy and you have to do all your work. And I like to do beef stew because it has all the vegetables inside, and it is easier to get the children to eat the vegetables. My kids are not so good with vegetables, except one of them. So that's one way to get them to eat veggie. Okay, let me introduce what I have to do. Onions. Quantity you have to adjust according to how many people, right? I'm feeding about 3 teenage children and 1 more adult, my helper. Usually I don't eat much for dinner, or I don't really take a lot of meat. I may just taste a piece for the taste to taste it. But maybe I have some guests coming. I don't know, because my daughter may bring one or two friends. So about 1 kg of carrot and two carrots and about 1 kg of Brussels potato. And typically this is a dish I put all my veggie in. I also prepare broccoli. But broccoli, I don't cook it early. It will be later on to add on. You can steam it separately later when you serve. Steam it and then just be part of the dish, add into the stew. But for me, I make it easy. When I finish my cooking, what I do is I actually put in the slow cooker for about 3 hours. It's a stew dish, right? Then about 3 hours, in 3 hours time, I will add wine. I'll add red wine. And probably about 15 minutes ahead of serving, you can put in your broccoli into your beef stew. But some people like soft, then you can put it a bit earlier. This is really a timing, up to you, the timing. But as long as you don't lose the nutrients of the food. So today I'm gonna brown the beef first. Yeah, beef stew, children's favorite. So today I wanted to do this. This is a super easy dish. Anyway, I believe most of you can do it. And different people have many different style of cooking this dish. I just show you my way, and you can consider whether something you can adapt, or you're already using this similar method. It's really something that I thought I will just share here. Yeah, so join me and talk to me since I'm cooking. So heating up, browning the beef has this you capture all the juice inside the beef, so we brown it first. It's actually nicer. Meanwhile, while this is in preparation, right, I can actually prepare my pot as well. I'm heating this. So what I normally do is, usually I put the potato at the bottom because potato is the hardest. So potato at the bottom, followed by carrot. So carrot above. Then I add the onions above. Some people actually, they will also fry it together. And I've seen other people cook. They also fry all these veggie before they put in. I prefer not to. I prefer it a bit more into the stew, and the nutrients are inside the soup. So now, what do I do with the beef? Actually, I marinate it. Prior to this, I marinate with Leah and Perrin sauce. Yeah, this one. I marinate it first, and I let it for a while. If you like, you can put a little bit of pepper on the beef. Normally I don't. I prefer it to be inside the soup, so I normally don't, but you can also do that. But I'll only marinate with this. Okay. So all I do is I just brown it. This is about 1 kg. Okay, can you see? I don't want so hot. I'm just browning the beef. I'm not cooking the beef, I'm just browning it on all sides. Actually, one of the things about browning it is also when you actually marinate it with the sauce, right? When you brown it, it has this browning, darken color. I'm not a very meat person, so that's why I typically prefer to remove some of them. You see, I don't have much table space today. I also don't want to overheat the wok for the second batch. I don't like to cut too small pieces because after stew, right, it will actually soften, become a bit smaller, right? So, next batch. Take out any part that may char inside. Super easy. I will come online later. Browning the beef or the beef stew. This is my style. You can have your own style. This is my style of cooking. I'm giving a lot more beef to my children now because hopefully they grow tall, especially the boys. So, and they love beef. And I prefer beef to give them beef to pork. So there's a lot more. Okay, just brown the beef. So it actually is very fragrant because I already marinated with this. Yeah. So now I add the beef into the pot. Just to show you guys, there's already potato, carrot, now the beef above. Broccoli is not going inside now. You don't want to, because if I put inside after 3 hours, there's no more broccoli. Then you can't see any broccoli. So broccoli is only before you serve the dish. Okay. So simple dish for tonight. Okay, so because I actually have about 1 kg of beef, I will add about 1 kg of beef stock. In this case, here there's only, this 500 ml each. So the proportion of beef stew is to the proportion of the beef stock. Okay, if you have time, you can boil your beef stock ahead. Prepare your own beef stock. This is a slow cooker. Okay, just a very old one that I have, but I love it. You can cook a Chinese soup, anything, you know, any stew, whatever can go in there. You can double boil it. It has a double boil function. But many years old. So I just add beef stock here. You can, some people do, just buy beef bones. Do your own broth. 1 kg to 1 kg. 1 kg of beef to 1 kg of beef broth. So, just what else do I add inside? I actually add other stuff. I add this. Let me show you. I add cinnamon stick. I add bay leaf. This bay leaf. Bay leaf is very strong in the smell, so don't over. Okay, pepper. You can actually sprinkle over. You can add a little bit of salt and pepper towards the end. And usually I like to add oregano leaves to the end because I'm going to stew this for 3 hours. So all these I won't add now. I just add bay leaf and cinnamon stick. It's almost ready, right? Like probably 3 hours. I'm gonna stew this for 3 hours. Then in 3 hours time, if I'm gonna serve in about 4 hours, right? The third hour, then I add in the red wine. Red wine, how much portion? This is a little bit too little. Usually I'm quite generous with my red wine. You have to also put it to taste, because it's also preference. I will usually add about maybe this much. But since I have this left, I may not open a new bottle today. And then I will also add pepper towards the end before I serve. The stuff that I will add on later. Stew. And same thing, broccoli is also before you serve, maybe 15-20 minutes before you serve. Or you can choose to steam it aside. That means you steam it separately, then just add into the soup. Usually I will put it in at the end, towards the end. So, that's all. Okay, stew for 4 hours. This 4 represent 4 hours. So I'll stew this for 4 hours. I'll come back to it in 3 hours time to have a check on it. Okay, see you guys later. Okay, that's all for now. Thanks for watching. Yeah, see you guys again, okay? Bye-bye.